Hello readers, and thank you for joining me for another spelling lesson. This week we are on SAVVAS MyView Literacy, Unit 2, Lesson 1 for plurals. Our story this week is Feathers Not Just for Flying, for 4th grade. That's you. You're in the right place. As we said, our skill this week is on plurals, and while there's lots of rules on how to turn nouns into plurals, we're really only going to be looking at 3 of those rules this week. The first rule is for most regular nouns, just add an S. The second rule, if the word ends in a consonant plus a Y, drop the Y and add IES. And third, if a word ends in S, CH, SH, X, or Z, add ES. We're going to follow our same routine that we've always followed. We're going to say the word, we're going to count the syllables, say the word again, we're going to spell it, of course we smash it. Last, we're going to write it and circle the pattern. So this week, we're going to circle either the S, the ES, or the IES. Let's get started. Our first word is services. Say services. Of course, this was a regular noun, so we just added S. Let's count the syllables. Services. Services. Let's spell it. S-E-R-V-I-C-E-S. Services. And let's write it. And as usual, I'm going to spell it out loud so you don't have to look back and forth at the screen. S-E-R-V-I-C-E-S. And do you remember what we did? We just added an S. So let's circle that. The public library offers a variety of services, including free tutoring, books, movies, and computer access. Our next word is primaries. Say primaries. Now this word does the consonant Y. Primary ends in RY, so we dropped the Y, add IES. Let's count the syllables. Primaries. Primaries. Let's spell it. P-R-I-M-A-R-I-E-S. Primaries. And let's write it. P-R-I-M-A-R-I-E-S. And do you remember what our rule was? IES, that's correct. We dropped the Y. The candidates worked hard to win support during the primaries before moving on to the final election. Our next word is consumers. Say consumers. This was a regular noun, so we just added S. Let's count the syllables. Consumers. Consumers. Let's spell it. C-O-N-S-U-M-E-R-S. Consumers. And let's write it. C-O-N-S-U-M-E-R-S. And do you remember our rule? Just added S for the regular noun. That's correct. Consumers are people who buy or use something. Consumers often compare prices before deciding which product to buy. Our next word is holidays. Say holidays. Now you might be thinking this word ends in a Y. It does, but it's not a consonant Y. It's a vowel Y, A-Y. It's actually a vowel team. So that's a regular noun. We just add S. Let's count the syllables. Holidays. Holidays. Let's spell it. H-O-L-I-D-A-Y-S. Holidays. And let's write it. H-O-L-I-D-A-Y-S. Do you remember which rule we followed? The S, that's correct. Most people enjoy celebrating different holidays throughout the year. Our next word is lenses. Say lenses. This word ended in an S, so we add ES. Let's count the syllables. Lens is. Lenses. Let's spell it. L-E-N-S-E-S. Lenses. And let's write it. L-E-N-S-E-S. And what was our rule? ES, that's correct. Circle it. Telescopes and microscopes have special lenses to help you see far away or help you see things that are very small. Our next word is sandwiches. Say sandwiches. This word ended in CH, so of course we added ES. Let's count the syllables. Sandwich is. Sandwiches. Let's spell it. S-A-N-D-W-I-C-H-E-S. Sandwiches. And let's write it. S-A-N-D-W-I-C-H-E-S. And which rule do we follow? ES, that's correct. Circle it. Their teacher enjoys peanut butter and banana sandwiches with honey. Don't judge me. They're yummy. The next word is monkeys. Say monkeys. This was a regular noun, ended in EY, another vowel team. So we just have to add S. Count the syllables. Monkeys. Monkeys. And let's spell it. M-O-N-K-E-Y-S. Monkeys. And let's write it. M-O-N-K-E-Y-S. And our pattern was the S at the end for a regular noun. When we went on a hike in the jungle, we used binoculars with powerful lenses to spot the monkeys swinging through the trees in the wild. Our next word is berries. Say berries. Now this did end with an RY for berry, so we drop the Y and add IES. Let's count the syllables. Berries. Berries. Let's spell it. B-E-R-R-I-E-S. Berries. And let's write it. B-E-R-R-I-E-S. And what was our rule? IES, that's correct. We like growing different kinds of berries in our garden. Our next word is counties. Say counties. This word did end with a TY for county, and we dropped that Y and added IES. Let's count the syllables. Counties. Counties. Let's spell it. C-O-U-N-T-I-E-S. Counties. And let's write it. C-O-U-N-T-I-E-S. And what was our rule? IES, that's correct. There are 67 counties in Alabama. Our next word is taxes. Say taxes. This word did end with X, and our rule says we add ES, so we did. Let's count the syllables. Tax is. Taxes. Let's spell it. T-A-X-E-S. Taxes. And let's write it. T-A-X-E-S. And which rule do we follow? ES, that's correct. People pay taxes to help the government build schools, roads, and parks for everyone to use. Our next word is hoaxes. Say hoaxes. This word ended in X as well, so we added ES. Count the syllables. Hoax is. Hoaxes. Let's spell it. H-O-A-X-E-S. Hoaxes. And let's write it. H-O-A-X-E-S. And what was our pattern? ES, that's correct. Some people spread hoaxes online, like fake stories about aliens, to trick others into believing them. Our next word is classes. Say classes. Now that word ended in S, so we add ES at the end. Let's count the syllables. Classes. Classes. Let's spell it. C-L-A-S-S-E-S. Classes. And let's write it. C-L-A-S-S-E-S. And what was our rule? ES, that's correct. We have 3 fourth grade classes at our school. Our next word is gases. Say gases. That word also ended in S, so we add an ES. Let's count the syllables. Gas is. Gases. Let's spell it. G-A-S-E-S. Gases. And let's write it. G-A-S-E-S. What was our rule? ES, that's right. Ended in S. Let's circle it. The scientists explained that different gases in the atmosphere, like oxygen and carbon dioxide, help support life on Earth. Our next word is viruses. Say viruses. That word also ended in S, so we add an ES. Count the syllables. Viruses. Viruses. Let's spell it. V-I-R-U-S-E-S. Viruses. And let's write it. V-I-R-U-S-E-S. And which rule do we follow this time? ES is correct again. Scientists studied different types of viruses to understand how they spread and how we can stay healthy. Our next word is speeches. Say speeches. Speeches ends in CH, so of course we add an ES. Let's count the syllables. Speeches. Speeches. Let's spell it. S-P-E-E-C-H-E-S. Speeches. And let's write it. S-P-E-E-C-H-E-S. I may have been a little fast. Let's circle our ES. The students listened to the speeches from the guests who came to visit their school. Our next word is skies. Say skies. This word did end with a consonant Y, a KY, sky, so it becomes skies, I-E-S. Let's count the syllables. Skies. Let's spell it. S-K-I-E-S. Skies. And let's write it. S-K-I-E-S. Which rule do we follow? I-E-S, that's correct. Go ahead and circle that. The skies were clear and blue as we watched birds fly high above the treetops. Our next word is activities. Say activities. This word ended in ty, activity, so that's a consonant Y, so we drop the Y. Add ies. Let's count the syllables. Activities. Activities. Let's spell it. A-C-T-I-V-I-T-I-E-S. Activities. And let's write it. A-C-T-I-V-I-T-I-E-S. And which rule do we follow? IES. That's correct. The school offered several after-school activities for students to participate in. Our next word is colonies. Say colonies. Colony ends in NY, so that's a consonant Y, so we drop the Y. Add IES. Let's count the syllables. Colonies. Colonies. Let's spell it. C-O-L-O-N-I-E-S. Colonies. Whoops. Let's write it. C-O-L-O-N-I-E-S. And which rule do we follow? IES is correct. Yellow jackets build their colonies underground, where hundreds of them work together to protect their nest and gather food. Our next word is galaxies. Say galaxies. Galaxy also ends in a consonant Y, XY, so we drop the Y again. Add IES. Let's count the syllables. Galaxies. Galaxies. Let's spell it. G-A-L-A-X-I-E-S. Galaxies. And let's write it. G-A-L-A-X-I-E-S. Which rule do we follow? IES, that's correct. Through the telescope, we could see distant galaxies shining like tiny specks of light far beyond our own Milky Way. And our last word is victories. Say victories. This word also ended in a consonant Y, R-Y, for victory. So we drop the Y, add IES. Let's count the syllables. Victories. Victories. Let's spell it. V-I-C-T-O-R-I-E-S. Victories. And let's write it. V-I-C-T-O-R-I-E-S. And again, what was our pattern? IES, that's correct. We dropped the Y. The soccer team celebrated their hard-earned victories after winning all of their games in the tournament. And that's it. Thanks for staying to the end. I appreciate all the work you're doing. You're getting smarter every day. Until next time, happy reading.